Hello, and welcome back to Leaf Blower Revolution. Unfortunately, not too much has changed since where we left off. Um, I did make it to the Witch. This is where I am at right now. This is the Witch. It is specifically the Cursed Cockapunky. I don't know how to say that. And I have made it to the inner Cursed Pyramid, floor 75. In the main game, I've only made it to floor 85, so I'm not really sure how successful this is going to be. And I have climbed the highest tower floor of 4771. So again, I don't know how much more success I'm going to have climbing the tower. That's a lot easier. In my main game, I at least made it to tower floor 240,000, I want to say. That said, this is the part of the game that's always been slow for me. It's the crafting part of the game. I've never done that well. I made a full Witch Essence multiplier set. Well, let me walk it back a little bit. First, I worked on getting a more tower floors set, which coincidentally this one does have more tower floors on it, as well as Trade Global Multiplier. That's something I didn't. That was one of them I think I used actually. But I should have 7 more of these over here. Here's 2. Not you. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, I only have 7. I'm sure I had an 8th one at some point. I might have gotten rid of it because it was like low quality or something like that, because I was gonna remake them anyways. So that was the first thing I did, is I sat there and crafted and crafted and crafted until I got more tower floors plus the Trade Global Multiplier. Now in the Season Gem store, I did buy saturated shards, and the reason I did this is so I could have 10 shards in more tower floors and 1 shard in Trade Global Multiplier. So as you can see, when I started out, and the reason I only have 1 shard in most of these is because I was just trying to get the Trade Global going. Once I got the Trade Global going, then I went and climbed the tower and I got up to floor 4771, as you saw. After that, I then worked on the pyramid and I got to floor I want to say 42, and that was very important. Apparently I didn't realize how important climbing the tower and then hitting floor 25 was, because that finally gave me the DPS to then go do the Witch, which is where I'm at now. That's because the reward for floor 25 of the pyramid that is not the reward, is that your damage is multiplied based on your highest leaf tower floor. This bonus damage basically was enough for me to then turn around and do the Witch. So at that point, I was not only farming pyramid, I would come over here and kill the Witch. And I started working on a Witch Essence set. This complete Witch Essence set must have took me... Oh, that's right, I did lose one of them. One of the ones had 2 in Trade Global Multiplier. I put 4 shards on it because I just had 4 regular shards, and I just added all 4 1 shard at a time and re-rolled it over and over again, and that leaf sucked. It was I take that back. It was a good leaf, but I had to change it, and the reason I had to change it was because I needed to get all 10 in more tower floors later. So for the time, it was fine. So that said, I got my Trade Global Multiplier going, and that was actually quite a grind because I had to up Trade Global. So first off, you don't have the benefit of what Bingo and Bingo Plus Plus give you in the season, and that's actually quite a significant benefit, the extra Trade Global, because it's actually multiplied on the end of everything else. It's not additive like everything else is. So it's an actual multiple at the end. So that's huge because I think it's now 300% plus 500%. So it's a 9x multiplier at the end. So if you go look at my trades, let me find a good one. Nope. It's a bad beer. Okay, so this beer that's 39,000, that would be multiplied by 9 to be 360,000, which is an enormous difference. It makes everything so much easier, like getting enough cheese to upgrade everything and stuff like that. So in the season, it's quite a bit of a grind to get enough cheese to upgrade your trade global to upgrade your leaves, to get more trade global multiplier, to get more cheese, to upgrade, until you get everybody to 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10 and ascended. That's kind of the big thing. That's the big push. Okay, so then once I got and that done, then I was able to trade for enough cheese to say, okay, I need to keep. And while I was doing all this, I was still crafting leaves because I hadn't gotten the leaves I wanted yet. And so I was crafting leaves with a focus on trade global multiplier and witch essence multiplier. And then once I either crafted or eventually I started re-rolling these. Once I got this set, I slowly started. I could put 2 shards in. So it was 2 shards. So it was one in trade global multiplier and 1 in witch essence. So I had to re-roll it quite a few times. Another acceptable thing was getting 2 in witch essence, in which case I would just add 1 trade global manually, and add the other 8 to witch essence. And if you're wondering why I have to do it that way, we can just do this. I'm just going to pick a random one. If you add a shard like this, it randomly picks a property and puts the shard on it, and it only costs you 1 shard. As soon as you target something like this, it goes up to 7. So when you're starting out and you have very few shards, it's better to just put 1 on. And I don't think we're going to use this leaf for anything, so I can just kind of show you with this one. Alright, so see... Oh, shit, that was a well, I don't think we're going to need additional emerald leaves. If we are, well, I screwed myself. It's too late now. Well, no, I can just re-roll. It's not a big deal. It's only 1 shard. So unlock this, and then you'd re-roll the shard. I didn't see it was an additional emerald leaf. But that's fine. See, I got the shard there. So see, you re-roll it until it lands on additional emerald leaves. And then, if I wanted to buff it further, I would then come in and then add additional shards. You can't do it. You could do it with 2, but because that's a 1 in 49 chance for both of them to end up on the same place, it's really not recommended. With just 1 shard like this, it's a 1 in 7. So, as you saw, it's pretty easy to do. So then I would add the next 9 shards to get it to 10, and that would. At the time, that was, as you can see from this one, I only had, it took me 8 shards to do it because of how much ancient leaves I had. So it was pretty expensive. Actually, I take a little bit of that back because between these two, I was basically doing pyramid and this at the same time, and I happened to get a plus ancient leaf, which is also very important. Wasn't that one? Wasn't that one? I'll know when I see it. It was this one. This one, I got 3. I was able to put 3 shards in the additional ancient leaves, and that was enough to then get sharper shards from 9 to 8, and get a few buffs for the witch, and then come back and farm the witch. At this point now that I got all my WEM, I then turned around and made I got lucky and made a bunch of additional ancient leaves, and I got all those to 10 out of 10. I actually have, through stupid luck, I re-rolled this one right here at the 98% craft. I was re-rolling this because I accidentally put a shard in incorrectly, so I had to re-roll the shards to get it out. And it rolled an additional Ancient Leaves on a 98% craft quality. So you know what I said? Well, now I got, I think I have 6 of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, 6. And then I made a trade global multiplier one specifically for, so when I'm in the pyramid, I have this big trade bonus, because I wasn't going to try and get additional Ancient Leaves on everything and trade global. That's just too rare. So I made a special trade global multiplier only leaf. And then I used then the 8th leaf was just one of my WEM leaves, because I wasn't going to try and roll a 7th one, because they are pretty rare. So once I had all that set up, so again, this started out, I was working on a set of, and this all kind of happened at the same time. While I was spam crafting leaves, I was looking for more tower floors, plus trade global multiplier. That was the first set. I was also looking for trade global multiplier and witch essence. Because I could really look at that point. I was looking for trade global multiplier, but with either one of those, they were gonna go into one set or the other. Once I finally got enough cheese, I got that set done. I had enough trade global multiplier where I could actually get cheese. Then I kept crafting and kept doing it until I got enough of witch essence multipliers, which I started working on my witch essence set that you see here. Once I got enough witch essence, I then went to see, while I was crafting, I was still spam crafting at this point, I happened to get an additional Ancient Leaves. So I used the essence I was getting from the witch to add shards to that leaf, to then get more Ancient Leaves, to get some more buffs for the witch. At that point, once I had the witch, I think up to like 7 additional essences. I think this was 7 out of 10, and I think this was like, I don't know, maybe 10. Once I had these at an okay amount, I then went all in on WEM. And once I got my full 10 out of 10 WEMs done, which is Witch Essence Multiplier, then I took those and worked on building a full set of Ancient Leaves, went back to the pyramid, and then maxed this out as you see now. So I was able to get 2 lesser pyramid enemies, I was able to get all the item drop counts, material finder, duplicator, full witch essence, and witch reviver. I could go back and get some more witch curses, but for now I'm just farming the witch, because now I want to make my 3rd set, which is a more tower floor set with trade global multiplier. I don't know. So the example I have said you only need to go up to floor 15,000, which I don't think I need that many shards for it. So we're gonna see how that turns out. But that's where I'm at right now, and as you can see, I have 162 shards I've crafted so far, and I've been farming the witch for so long. I have 8,000 dark matter, and I have lots of stuff. We can do some upgrading. At this point, I'm just going to upgrade. Just go down the list. No reason not to. This is good because this does give me extra gives me extra material, and then I can use that to upgrade my tools, and upgraded tools is good. I didn't even realize I never upgraded the tool leaf. Alright, well, I ran out of that. That's fine. And the pet. Pet leaf is special because I need to focus on Crabbo, so he has the Stabbo. And Fisho, so Fisho has the Slappo. So just go back and forth and get these 2 up. Okay. Because they need to be, at least, from what I heard, at least level 60. I did go a little hard on Butterflyo, as you can see here. Maybe too hard, I don't know, but it is what it is. That said, that's about where I'm at, and I'm basically trying to get enough damage to clear Pyramid negative 100. Based on where I'm at right now, I'm at Pyramid 75, so I need quite a bit more damage. I need to basically get to I'm at E30 and I need to get to E41. And like I said, I still have to climb the tower. I still need to go get more equipment. I'm actually pretty close on equipment. I should need about 27,000, but more cursed cheese is always better. I'm surprised. I didn't even realize I had this much equipment. Because usually you need about 27,000. And then with all that, we will try to get... And remember, I haven't even been to Pyramid Negative 100 in my main game. So we're going to try to go to Pyramid Negative 100. So, yeah. Oh, that's it. I can upgrade these too. I didn't even realize. Yeah, because I don't need the water essence right now for anything. Because as you can see, I have not 9, but 8,000 dark matter. I'll tell you, getting the beer is slow to make the shards. Even with my setup. It might be a little bit faster when I get... oh, what am I going to change? If I can get a second saturated shard, I'll put 2 in all the trade global multipliers here. And maybe it'll be a little bit faster, but I don't know. I can't promise anything. That's it. That's basically where we're at. So this is just, at this point, I'm just straight up grinding. Like I said, this wasn't going to be a long video. It was more of an update of where am I, what am I doing, and what's next. So once again, thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe to support the channel. If you have any questions, please say something in the comments. I do always look forward to your questions. And as always, thank you again, and I hope you have a great day.